Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a recipe today that is special to me because it is the first one that clicked in my mind to say take 3 is born. How was that? Here I have a combination that I really liked all the time. That is a long time. Here, bananas and walnuts. It's one banana and a handful of walnuts. And a handful of walnuts you should eat every day. Doctors say that because it's the healthiest nut we have. It has a special fat that is very important that we can't get in many ingredients. Some seeds, hemp, flax, and chia seed have it, for example. Algae have it. But we need it every day, and so walnuts are one way to get it. You don't need a supplement. That has been scientifically proven now. I guess it has been proven now. There was a debate sometime, but I think it is okay to eat a handful of walnuts every day. I don't know, 2 tablespoons or so, or 2 tablespoons of hemp, chia, or flaxseed. You can also combine. I have some recipes there. I call them omega-3. But that's enough for a day. But we really need it. And it's if you don't have it in a day, you're missing something. You're lacking something. The muscles, the brain. So that's important for us. The nerves, the omega-3 fatty are very important. Essential fat, they're called. They're very, very important. You need it. So, but this combination with bananas and walnuts is wonderful. And I always knew that. There's a banana bread, a special recipe I made with these, plus dates and so it's really delicious. And it's the crunchiness and softness, bitter tones in both, only sweet. And so there's a lot of stories to tell about this. But I tried it once. I tell you, I like this combination. So I tried to do something with this combination. That's how I make my recipes. I have a nice combination and I add something to it. For example, I tried a kiwi. I tried a kiwi and saw, put a kiwi there, try what it's like. I made the recipe, I enjoyed it. I said, okay, nice. Well, I thought it would be really a hit, but it was okay, but not really a hit. Next week, the next week I tried the same recipe with oranges, and that made click. I said, yes, wow, what a difference. With oranges, now everything is there I needed. And I understood, in hindsight, the difference between the combination that really makes click and a combination that is okay but doesn't make click. Something great and something okay. So that was this recipe, and I have the orange here, 1 orange. And I have to say, oranges are also very special, and not only easy to get and everywhere to have. It's a big asset everywhere on the market even. So there's a stock market with orange juice and it's very, very valuable. So it is also that oranges are high in calcium, and many people don't know that. It's really one of the best calcium sources we get. Many people think, oh, orange, that vitamin C. Of course, vitamin C, citrus fruit. True, but calcium even more. So oranges are a wonderful fruit source to get your calcium. You can eat oranges really every day, no problem. There is no acidity in the body from oranges. That is about the myth. It's not true. They make the body not acidic, and acidic is not good to you, but something makes the body, the system acidic, the blood especially. That's not good. No, they have a lot of calcium. That's good, and they taste wonderful with the bananas and the walnuts. That's why I want to try this this special combination today and add something again to it. So the next step. I used that in another recipe already. I have this combination. I used that in some recipes already. You can find it on my channel. But today, a new attempt. Let's see what it's like. I will at first make a little dressing here. Not too much, very simple. Because the combination is very nice, I don't need a very expressive dressing. Something just to soothe a little bit the mouth, the tongue, the palate. And I take here a banana again and some dates. That is a pretty neutral sweet cream. It's like a date mousse, but blended with banana. That makes it a little bit nicer, creamier, not so heavy. Date mousse by itself, I show you date mousse in a moment. Date mousse by itself is very heavy as compared to banana with bananas. With bananas you have more a cream, and a mousse is something thicker than a cream, I would say. I'm not sure, but yeah, you know what I mean. And because date, of course, is more dense. There's no water, less water in dates. That makes it heavier, and then more sugar concentrated. So that's very heavy as compared to bananas. They are very light, yeah, light fruit. Sugar too, but in dates it's not much more sugar. Still, they're very healthy. Not to forget, you can eat dates every day, a handful, and it's very good for your health. Just do it. It's healthy, a wonderful snack. Nuts, dates, super snacks. And I add a little bit of lemon here, just a half lemon, not more, to make it a little bit more, well, give it a little zing, maybe. Yeah, because lemons are a perfect combination with bananas. Yeah. They make bananas taste even better because bananas have a complex flavor. Yeah. And the lemon tickles other flavors out of the banana you wouldn't suspect there. There is something bitter in the banana that you taste together with the walnut. And this bitterness is also addressed or balanced a little bit with the lemon. For some reason, lemon and banana blended tastes wonderful, as if made for each other. The banana tastes even more like banana with a little bit of lemon. So, a little bit of lemon goes in here, and now blend it. Let's see what happens. I thought something like that. It's a little bit high in the sound of the blender. That means there's a little bit too little volume. Mass, fruit content in the blender. The blades don't get everything, so they get faster and faster, and that makes the sound higher and higher. Not good. So I could put one more banana in. I thought of that before, but instead, it might be already good. Maybe I don't need to blend everything up. I'm not sure if I would like to have more water in there. A little bit of water might make it easier to blend, but I'm not sure if I want that. I want to have it creamy. Water would make it maybe too runny. So I have a little problem here, but maybe it's not a problem. Let's see. Let's taste it. Maybe no water. Or maybe a little bit, maybe an idea. Just a droplet, just to get the blending a little bit easier. I don't want to have it too runny. The flavor is nice. Should work. With other ingredients like nuts or seeds, this might not work. But with a date, it's soft. I could have soaked the dates even before. Yeah. But with these kind of soft ingredients, you can try the blender a little bit. I think now it's okay. We have now a nice creamy texture. I will show you in a moment. It sits for a moment now. The dates will soak a little bit. Dates are dried fruit, so they soak a little bit while I'm putting my main ingredients together. I show you. Again here, bananas and oranges and walnuts. Here, the fruit part. Banana and orange, one each. Of course, in small pieces. Yeah. So in a fruit salad, that's usually what I do. I cut all the fruit into small pieces, similar size. That makes it nice and palatable. Also, the pieces can combine. That's a little bit of work when you make a fruit salad, but I love to make fruit salad because I like to touch the fruit, to work with it with the fingers. That's nice. Also, the skin of the hand, the skin takes in nutrients. Did you know that? I once told that story in a movie here, in a video, and somebody told me then afterwards, a chemical researcher, he said, "Oh, that's outrageous. You are not. You are talking. That's not right." I had to look it up in a textbook, and I was right. So I have to say, I can't say that without, sometimes I make a mistake, and if guys, if you correct me, I'm very grateful. I take this advice and correct it if I can pretty soon. But this, I had a point here. So this, actually the skin really takes in nutrients. So that's also a point to like, why I like this. So here the walnuts, to show you the last one. Why I like to make fruit salads. Fruit have wonderful colors, they have fragrances that are nice, and they're wonderful to touch, and they are nice for the hands. They are warm for the hands. So I quickly combine my ingredients here. Now I put the dressing on top. Let's see if I blend one more time. No, it's okay. I show you the dressing. Yeah, it's well, I blend one more time. Well, I will one more taste. One more taste. Let's see. Oops. One more droplet. One more blending. One more. This time it even worked. I didn't put the full speed, but with the low speed, doesn't really make a big difference in this blender. When you have too little inside the blender, usually beginning with the lowest speed with this blender doesn't make it work. But this time I waited a little bit, and now it works. Hey, that's nice. So now I show you my dressing on the fruit salad. Now it runs a little bit. It's runny a little bit, so that's the nice right texture you see. I have to help a little bit to get it out of the blender. You see there's a little bit inside sitting there. That's quickly done. It's a nice tool for this blender. A friend gave it to me. So nice to get something out of the blender that is sticking to the sides or between the blades at the bottom. It's good to have this kind of tool. I'm surprised that I could do it with this small amount in this blender, so that's nice. That is something, a technical issue, yeah. When you have too little for the blender, because it's a big blender, what you do, yeah. Sometimes it's good to have a small blender, an extra blender, to get these things, but sometimes I make more, put it in the refrigerator, have a little staple there, on stock, store it. But sometimes it's nice to have a small blender too. I don't have one right now, but that's okay. So now everything is blended here together and combined. I'll put it into a glass to serve it, and then I have something else a topping. So that's usually what I do. I have 3 ingredients, for example, as the main part. And that has to be a great pairing. I want this trio has to be delicious, wonderful, nice. And then when I have that recipe, I add something more. Yeah? A second and a third part. I always work with number 3. I always want to make it 3 because there is a little magic to 3, yeah? Because when I have, I was not aware. I have to take something back because I showed you in a moment why. Because with 2 ingredients only, usually you know exactly, or pretty easy to know what's inside. You taste it, yeah? With 2 ingredients. You can easily analyze that flavor. You know exactly, okay, there's banana and lemon in that banana lemon cream, so that's easy to understand. And the moment you understand it, it can take away from the feeling. Yeah? Sometimes not, but on the other side, if you cannot analyze it, You don't know what's in it. I just taste, what does it taste like? It tastes nice, but I can't tell what's in it. Then the magic happens. And with 3 ingredients, yeah, that is much more likely to happen. With 2 ingredients, it's easy because you have only 2 possible combinations, or maybe 3. Depends on how you count. But with 3 ingredients, you already have at least 6 possible combinations, maybe even more, depends on what you count. But there's a lot more in it, a leap in complexity from 2 to 3. So that's why it's worthwhile, in my mind, to take 3 ingredients at a minimum to make exciting recipes. And so that's why I always use 3 parts or 3 ingredients. So the second part in this was the dressing. The third part is the blueberry. I have here frozen blueberries, and that's, by the way, the healthiest fruit we have. Science says that among all the fruit, the berries are the healthiest, and among all the berries, the dark blue ones, like blueberries or blackberries, are the healthiest, so the healthiest fruit. And also recommended daily, and they go into the brain. The blue color, the dark blue color, goes through the border. It is here, there's a blood border, a barrier from into the brain, because we want to have nutrients into the brain. It's our most powerful organ, our most important organ that's uses most of the energy of the body, is used in the brain. So that's very important for us. So the body shields it from toxins, for example. It has a barrier. But this barrier can be crossed by this blue color. So that's why the blueberries are so important and so healthy for us, because they go directly in the brain and do the good work, and you get a better memory and all these things with blueberries. Also recommended every day. So blueberries and walnuts, here I have it. What I do with the blueberries, they are sometimes a little bit sour, especially when you have frozen ones. I thaw them. Here is on a water bath. These things here are nice for a water bath. Yeah, hot water under, and then blueberries thaw pretty quick. 10 minutes or so, you have enough thaw, and that's good. And then you have a nice juice also. And today I add some date mousse. That's what I show you. Yeah, in the dressing I had dates with bananas. This is just the date mousse, very heavy. Just blending dates with a little bit of water, just the least amount you can. Because the date mousse should be only dates, basically. And then you have the date mousse, and it's the best sweetener in the world to me. It's super healthy, as opposed to sugar, table sugar or so. That is that is not good. It's very, very tough on the body. Everything, the teeth and all other things, not good. But dates are high in sugar and super healthy, by the way. That's why it's a wonderful sweetener, and the date mousse very helpful. I can just put the date mousse on my blueberries, like this. Yeah. And I can do that with dates, of course. And the dates are too big. You cannot just stir them under the blueberries. That wouldn't work, of course, but the date mousse, it doesn't keep so long in the refrigerator. I found I have to use it pretty quickly, otherwise it turns sour, and that would be pity. All these wonderful dates, when they turn sour, you don't want to do that. You want to have that. You want to have the dates and enjoy it. So dates keep for some time, especially there are some people who have other experience with dates. I recently saw on a website, on a Facebook page, that is a sad story if the dates turn bad. My dates never turn bad so far, but yeah, it depends on the dates. I have these medium small to small dates. The big dates, I think they could turn bad a little bit faster. I have that too, yeah. But the medium dates, the smaller dates, Deglet Nur they are called here in Germany. They are wonderful and they keep forever. That's nice. Very tasty or also quite expensive, so I would recommend them. So put a little bit date mousse in, and together with the date mousse, cinnamon is very nice with blueberries. You could also take lemon, but cinnamon, a teaspoon or so, is very nice with blueberries, to my experience. Again, I want to have 3 ingredients because, as I said, then you have the magic going on. It starts with 3. 2 is too little, you analyze it and clack, you understand, and then the best experience is just enjoying. It's not the best. Some people have a nice experience, a nice time when they have a good meal, and they have a nice conversation going as to seasoning the meal. Yeah, that's with the conversation for many. That's also possible. Yeah, I'm not saying that you cannot enjoy your meal with a interesting thought coming with it. No, that's okay. It can even enhance the meal, of course, to make sure. But for a chef, it is a nice start to have a meal that has a certain magic, and where you just dive into the meal, into the flavor and enjoy. But you can do that without having to think. That is a nice start. And in addition to that, of course, you can also think if you like. If it's a good, positive thought, why not? Not wrong. Yeah, not good. Not take nothing away. It can even be a wonderful seasoning, as I said. Something extra. But to start, to have this wonderful moment of pure joy, that is also nice. And that's what I want as a chef. I want to have that, I want to create that feeling, if I can. Yeah. I mean, the blueberries by itself, without anything date or cinnamon on the center top, they would be a little bit sour and a little bit boring as compared to the other ingredients. I tried that too. Well, I think like a blueberry jam, like this one, I would call it a kind of jam, maybe, or maybe there are other words that describe it better. That is even nicer for this fruit salad, because it makes also this part, the blueberries, exciting, delicious. And that's what I have here for my breakfast today. You can also always have that as a dessert. You see, isn't that nice? It's one of my very special recipes with an orange, a walnut and banana to start, and I refined a little bit with two more parts, a dressing and a topping. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my videos, subscribe at MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And I always enjoy a little conversation. If you like to comment or so, feel free. See you soon.